It was really important to us for the youth to feel ownership with the adults and feel a part of the Adult Health Council. And a couple of times we've like, hey, you're in charge of Health Council today. And a lot of times they have used some of the skills and the tools that they have learned from going to different trainings, from going to the Healthy Living Summit in DC. They've brought stuff back and they've done it for the adults. They've led the adults in that.
We've had several meetings where youth and adults are gathered together, sharing ideas, kind of bouncing things back off of each other. And that's where the maze came from.
Our first project that we had come up, it was just an idea that kind of blossomed at a Healthy Living Summit. They called it the Game of Life, and where someone would walk through and maybe learn about healthy outcomes, like how could they better their life.
They wanted a program that addressed physical activity, nutrition, health issues in the community.
We were thinking of, hey, what's something that we can do to get youth and adults involved in like something that would be interesting. So we're like, what is something that we all share in common? And we listed all those things out and we're like, how can we relay this information to other people and make it interesting to keep them involved? So then we were like, what if it was a game? We eventually got it narrowed down to the Big Blow Up Maze.
I put the idea out to basically like put QR codes on the maze wall to like scan it, and it would like give you a Google Quizlet of what would be like the healthiest thing to eat today, and if you were to get it right you could move on, but if you didn't you would like try again and give me another question.
We had a session where we got together, talked about what we wanted out of the maze. They named it checkpoints. We talked about what we felt would be valuable for the community if we were going to have the maze set up in the community.
The youth threw this idea out. Well, the adults came in and kind of said, oh, well, hey, what if we did it this way? What do you think about that? And then the youth kind of responded with, oh, that sounds good, but if we could also add this, and it just went back and forth until like this project blossomed into this awesome thing that is still a work in progress. But had we not set the stage for them to be able to work together, we wouldn't have had that dialogue and we wouldn't have had this develop the way that it's developed.
You're thinking of all the challenges and all the barriers that's going to be put in your place. When they think of something, they're not thinking of any barriers. So for the adults, it's caused some of us to kind of step back, just listen a little bit more, and then say, okay, how can I make this work? How can I help them accomplish what they want to accomplish? They have the ideas and they have the energy and they want to make it happen, and it's not for us to get in their way. We're to help them.
Seeing how well the youth and adults interact throughout all of this has been just one of the most rewarding things. It's just been awesome to see the feedback they have. The youth are so enthusiastic, and I feel like sometimes as adults we just get worn out with life, and so seeing them come in with fresh new ideas and being excited about being invested in people's health and seeing people improve their lives in the ways that they can help with that is just really incredible.